Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, big smile on my face. I'm very excited because we finally have a garage. Yeah! We finally got a garage, man. You'll have to excuse the mess. I don't know what all that smegma is there. You'll have to excuse the mess. That's better. Yeah, like I said, you'll have to excuse the mess. Just put this racking up today to basically hide all the crap that you don't need to see. We've got one bike there that I'm about to show you. And we've got two bikes there. All my bikes in one special place. So, it's been a long time in the making, this basically. Got a new house, got a garage. We've completed life basically. So, I'm going to take you on some garage tours eventually. So, obviously, this is a workbench now. This is going to be very much more organised. We've only just got in, so I've thrown all my stuff everywhere basically. Pretty pleased with it. Little dryer there, washing machine there. All dirty bike gear, so no more throwing my mucky stuff in the back of my van. I can actually wash it properly now. Yeah, been a long time in the making. I'm going to hopefully fill all this up with nuts and bolts and all sorts of gubbins. Got some pedals there, lots of pedals, lots of cleaning products, bits and bats, boxes of forks, wheels, bike frames. There's a very special bike frame there that you're not going to see that is getting built up very soon. So anyway, here we are in the garage, the man cave of Mr. Tommy C Hype. So got a few things to show you to start with. So I've been having some problems with my Magura brakes, as you can see there. Magura, and these are usually, oh, what have I done here? Ah, there we go. So as you can see, Magura brake, and I've been having some issues with it. So they're a bit of a nightmare to bleed, Magura brakes, believe it or not. These have obviously got the oak levers on. These things are amazing. So I'm going to show you the way I bleed a brake, and then also I've got something very interesting to show you. And I will show you how I bleed a Magura brake. So I actually I got this from Halfords, so you can basically use any mineral oil with these brakes. Everyone goes and buys proper brake fluid, but you don't need to. You just buy whatever that is, and that'll do you, and that's basically a litre for like £4. So it's not too bad. Right, let me see if I can stand the camera up and I'll show you how I bleed this brake. Will it work there? Can we get you there in the corner? Oh, beauty. Right, let's see if we can move the bike so you can see what I'm actually doing. There we go. Right, so fill a syringe up, just like that. Under your bleed nipple, you should probably take your pads and basically take all your disc brake off. Take your caliper off and do it without. But I just basically put a rag there, make sure it's all nice and tight around anywhere so it's not going to drip any fluid onto your brakes. If you do get fluid on your brakes, you're going to need new brake pads, unfortunately. Or take a bit of sandpaper to them and clean them off, but it doesn't always work that. So twist that on there like that, hold it upright. So the aim of the game is to get bubbles coming out of there by pushing that. So I'll try and do it now to show you. So you start pushing. Oh, that's moved that. Make sure your thing's tight. I got these off Amazon as well, these little bleed things. So tighten that up. That's not good if it's loose, right? So you start pushing through in there, and you should start seeing, bloody hell, it's not even coming. Look at that. Hopefully there's some bubbles somewhere. No bubbles. Amazing. So I think that's going to be good. So we pull that off now. Really quickly. I'm making an absolute mare of this because I'm trying to do it one-handed. It's not going very well. Right, so you grab your bleed nipple. Screw that in. Like so. And the bike's moving because I've not actually got it. I'm just resting it on. So screw that in. if I can. Come on, you bag of dog shit. There we go. Right, we're in. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Try not to touch anything because, as you can see, greasy fingers. Right, so wipe all the shit off there. Hopefully you've not dripped in it. I haven't, so throw that away. And then we nip that up. Bike's wandering. There we go. Right, so next step, undo this, but you want to catch the fluid in something. So I usually grab the empty lid, undo that quickly again so you don't piss fluid everywhere, then get your finger under it rapid. As you can see, it's all coming out now, nice. Rest that on there. That's gonna drip into there nicely. Wipe your fingers. Wipe all fingers. Wipe all bloody fingers. This is the worst. I'm not a good bike tech person, so I'm just showing you because I thought it was interesting. Wind that on. Right, you can actually, if these have got normal levers on like them ones, you need to back pressure them. So what I mean by back pressure is bleed it up like I've just done. Either push a syringe through the caliper or a syringe through the brake lever. Have one of them. It's the best way to do it. Get all your bubbles out, and then when you've bled it up and you're happy with it, it's got no air in. If you're on this one, it doesn't, basically, you don't need to with this because this adjuster winds your bike point in, so it's basically back pressure in it. What you want to do is undo your bleed nipple, get a syringe with probably a little bit in, and back pressure it so you'll be able to push basically a little bit more fluid in, and that'll just make the brake be like bang bang. Oh my god, I'm gonna stop now. Fucking hell, head's gone. Right, let's test the brake. So I've wound the bike point all the way out, as you can see, so that's not got any bike point on. So if I wind that in now, this should be like on the money. So once I've tighten that up, Tom. Fucking hell, man. So get your brake back where you want it. Let me get that in there, like so. But yeah, I'm going to tell you the story of how I got scammed in a second. It wasn't good. It was not good. Amflow, is it worth buying one? Hell to the yeah. I've actually been riding my Zero today, and it was pretty good. As you can see, she's full of mud. I did snap that off, so we've got to bodge it. Whoops, gonna need a new one of them. Yeah, but the Amflow, man, what a vessel. I've done like 1,000 kilometers on this bike now, and it is unbelievable. Right, so now see if the brake works. So the brake's working now, a bit better than it was, but you can wind that all the way in, and that'll make the brake unbelievable. So can you see in there, there's a piston. That's basically this this adjuster's pushing the piston in, so it's basically moving the pads together. So you'll probably see that my wheel won't spin very fast because it's right. So that's actually pretty good. So if we wind that in all the way, this brake will be like unbelievable. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's pretty good, that. Yeah, that's unbelievable. And that's still not all the way in. Or is it now? Yeah, it's pretty good, that. Right, done. So, story time. You're probably wondering what this thing is here. By the way, I don't recommend doing this. I've done it because I'm a sponsored athlete, so I feel like I can do it. I'm probably going to get bollocks for this, but anyway, we'll show you. So, you can probably see that I've got this in with a set of Zebs. You're probably wondering why have I got that in. So, long story short, was on the World Wide Web, Pinkbike to be exact, and I found some Zebs. They're ultimates. I think they're Charger 3s, so there's a Charger 3.1 now. These were cheap, I mean, really cheap. 180mm travel. So this bike's now 180, 150. It's an absolute burly beast. And I decided to buy them because my lad needs a set of forks at some point down the line. So I thought I'll buy them and I'll try them on the Amflow, slack it out and just see how it runs. It's been amazing, to be fair. But before I've actually been able to test these forks came with a 1.8 inch diameter steerer tube. Now, what I mean by this, I haven't actually got anything to show you, but what I mean by this is most head tubes are tapered. I think this is actually a 1.5 head tube, so it's 1.5 at the bottom, 1.5 at the top. These forks, the bottom steerer is 1.8 inch, so it's a new thing. They've basically, some e-bike companies have said, we're going to do a fatter head tube. Can you make basically some thicker diameter steerers? I don't know whether it's for stiffness. To be honest, it's a load of bollocks in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with tapered forks, 1.5 to 1/1/8. Going technical, you might not understand what I'm trying to say here, but basically I had this predicament. I got these forks. I'm just going through my box of goodies here because, oh yeah, should we get the merch back? Let me know. Basically what happened was I got these forks and I found what I needed. I got these forks and I realised they wouldn't fit into my bike, so I was like, shit, what do I do? It was like, either send them back. I messaged the guy and he did actually put in small print on the description, tapered 1.8 inch, and he obviously knew. He must have known, because he's probably done the same thing, because I actually messaged him and said, have you bought these by mistake as well? Because he'd never used them, and he said not, but I don't believe it. He fully knew. So I went on Instagram and I messaged a few. Well, I basically put a poll out saying, can anyone make me one of these? I need a bit of help, someone with a CNC machine. This dude, he doesn't want to be named, made me an adapter for the head tube. It is the sickest thing. He got the drawing online. Someone had already done this from somewhere, but he's made me this adapter. So this was Mark 1 of the adapter. So it doesn't, that basically, how this works is this inserts into the head tube and it allows you to put a crown race on this fork. It's basically an external bearing cup. But the downside with that is I've basically added 10 mil of length on the head tube. So this bike is slack now. It's like 63. It's insane. And I've done a lot of riding with it and it's been absolutely solid. So fingers crossed I don't blow any head tubes up, but I don't think I will anyway. So this is the Mark 1 and we found this didn't insert enough into the head tube. So he basically doubled the height on this inner diameter, so it pushes right up into it now. So basically it's just more stiff and it's hopefully going to last. But I mean, I've done loads of stuff on these forks and they've been amazing. So we fixed the issue. I went from being scammed to getting a set of cheap forks. So what I will have to do is I'm going to have to reduce the travel of these forks because they're still running 180, but with that it is a little bit too slack, but it still runs really nice. So I'm probably going to drop them forks back down to 170, and then I've basically just put a reach adjust in. So yeah, there she is. The wheel's not on because I've been sharing wheels between bikes because we're in the middle of winter now and I'm running double shredder wheels. So that's the score. So yeah, I just thought I'd jump on, show you my little garage tour. It's pretty sick. Loads of stuff everywhere. That's what we like to see. And it needs a lot of work. It's going to need a new garage door. I'm going to have to get loads of security in here. Yeah, it's an ongoing project, so bear with me. I'm going to try and make this a proper man cave and bring you along for some projects because I've wanted to do this for years and I've not had the space to do it. So now I'm very excited to show you. So we are going riding tomorrow. That video will probably drop in a couple of days after this one. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Over and out. Love you all. Let me know what you think of me waffling for 20 minutes. And yeah, see you bye.